Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Baker here, and welcome to today's entertainment. By the way, stick around until the end of the video. No reason, just stick around. Anyway, this is our first foray into anime with one of the most recognizable characters out of Japan, Light. Yagami Light, or Light Yagami, who is of course from the anime Death Note. Craig is also here. He's our silent interdimensional adventurer, and he has reappeared for this video. He also seems to have found what looks like an actual Death Note. Let's not think about the implications of that too much. I'll take a potato chip and I'll eat it. Oh, welcome back. Again, Light is missing his box thanks to Craig's over-exuberance a few weeks ago. We'll just have to pretend that he has one. This pop is one of 4. It's number 216 in the set, the Funko Pop animation set. There are 3 others, Ryuk, L, and another L, eating cake. L eating cake is definitely the nicest of the 4, and of course it's also the exclusive and hardest to find. Alright Craig, let's get a closer look at this Light. The actual, not the Light, the Funko Pop, thank you. Do your camera thing and I'll keep talking. There's really nothing striking about this pop. Just a young man in a beige jacket, greenish pants and tiny brown shoes. This pop is also prone to falling over, just like Aladdin over here. He has a little anime hair going on, but even that isn't as pronounced as some of the other characters you'd find in anime. The back of the head on this Funko Pop has a bit of weirdness going on. The paint is bubbly, it's not particularly good job. Then of course the one thing that makes this Funko Pop something other than a regular young man is the notebook in his right hand. It is of course the Death Note itself. It's pretty cool how they got the words on the cover of the book, despite how tiny they are on the Funko Pop. Craig, where did you find the Death Note, by the way? It's pretty cool. You should try and get some other video props for other videos. And what are you staring at? I don't know. Anyway, Death Note, like many other popular Japanese franchises, started out as a manga in 2003. And in 2006, after its success, the anime we all know and came to love was released. There are 37 episodes in total, and after that lots of other media happened. There are a few games. The latest appearance of Light and Ryuk is actually in a different game called Jump Force. Although you actually don't get to play Light or Ryuk, that's too bad. There have been a few films, both animated and live action, the most infamous of which was the 2017 Netflix adaptation. There was some great acting from Lakeith Stanfield, who does a good job playing L, but ultimately it was a bit of a mess. It was rushed and didn't really live up to the hype. Netflix likes to hype up their big budget movies. I'm not going to get into it. There are plenty of reviews all over YouTube that tell you how good or bad all the movies are. I do want to talk about Light though. When the anime starts, he's pretty much perfect. Very smart, tall, handsome, general overachiever, destined for great things. That's really not how you write a character into anything. It's the flaws that make the character engaging, that make something worth watching. Is how they get over their issues. But then a Death Note falls out of the sky and everything changes. He decides he's going to rid the world of evil and that he's the justice the world needs, and to do that he decides murdering hundreds of people is the right thing to do. Maybe not exactly perfect, but everyone relates to him. I bet most of you were rooting for Light at some point during the show, and then there's his hubris. No, not that one, Craig. We're not doing Star Wars right now. Put that one back. Yeah, that's better. Light doesn't respect that he has an equal, that there's anyone who's the same as him. He thinks that L is beneath him. L is a detective, sort of, in the show. I don't really want to ruin it if you haven't seen it. Light tends to manipulate lots of people during the anime, and even the death gods themselves, to get what he wants. The show really challenges your perception of what evil is, what evil's supposed to do and not do. It's not a simple and straightforward show and the ridiculous premise of the Death Note itself, with its rules and strangeness, doesn't really detract from the story. The Death Note is an early 21st century classic. So Craig, let's give this Funko Pop a rating. It's a 3. It does look like Light from the anime, and it has little Death Notes, so that's cool. And it does get let down by being all brown and the paint issue on the back of his head. And next time we'll be reviewing a character from the most successful American sitcom, not the most, one of the most successful American sitcom ever, immortalized by Funko in one of her most amusing and relatable moments. As usual, if you liked this video, like, comment and subscribe, and if you didn't like it, dislike, comment and subscribe. Am I going mad? Is that an apple floating in midair? Is it eating itself? Where did you even find an apple? What? Goodbye.